Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, November 7, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Miami Heat vs Portland Trail Blazers. Miami has continued to sputter in the first part of the season as they have struggled to generate much in the way of the offense. With Butler missing the last couple games and Harrow questionable, one has to wonder if they can turn things around on that end of the floor. Portland has their own walking wounded as they don't have Lillard, and Simons is a question mark, taking their top two scoring options out of the mix. It also limits their perimeter options as those two are responsible for a good chunk of offensive output. The travel might take something out of Portland here, and the Heat need a win here. Look for Miami to take care of business at home. The over is 10-3 in the last 13 games that Portland has visited Miami. But this game will be decided in a low-scoring contest. The offense has been bleak for Portland without Lillard. The defense for Miami has improved as they are now allowing the 6th least points in the NBA. The under is 5-2 in the Heat last 7 overall. The under is 8-0 in the Trailblazers' last 8 road games. Take the under on Monday night. Chicago Bulls vs Toronto Raptors. Unsurprisingly, DeRozan leads the team in scoring on the year with 25.6 points per game while shooting almost 50% from the floor. Zach LaVine has the most three-pointers made per game on average and is shooting at a 42.3% rate from beyond the arc. Unfortunately, LaVine is out for Sunday's game against the Raptors and is questionable to play in Monday's contest as well. The Bulls are ranked 9th in terms of pace of play, handling 101.3 possessions per game on average. They rank 4th quickest in the NBA per offensive possession, but rank 8th slowest in defensive possession length. Their assist-to-turnover ratio is 7th worst in the league with a 1.59 ratio, and their net rating is 10th in the NBA with a plus 2.0. Overall, the Bulls rank 19th in points per game with 112.2, 22nd in field goal percentage, 45.6%, and 9th with a 37.9% success rate from beyond the arc. On defense, they average 110.2 points allowed per game, hold opponents to a 47.1% field goal percentage, 20th in the league, and are 4th worst in defense from 3, 39.3%. Their defense needs to be better if they are to do better than a .500 record for the remainder of the year. The Raptors ranks 25th in pace of play, securing only 97.9 possessions per game. Opposing offenses average about 15.3 seconds per possession, which ranks lowest in the NBA. Their net rating ranks 4th in the NBA, with a plus 7.1 rating. They handle the ball incredibly well, ranking 3rd in assist-to-turnover ratio with an even 2.00. Pascal Siakam has the most points per game on the unit with 24.8. Nobody else has over 20 for Toronto. Siakam is nearly averaging a double-double with 9.3 rebounds per game to add. Gary Trent Jr. has the team lead in three-pointers made per game with 3.0, but is only shooting them at a 36% rate. Otto Porter Jr. and Chris Boucher have hit at least half of their threes this season, but they are far in between. Porter Jr. has the highest scoring efficiency with a 2.20 rating. As a team, Toronto ranks 16th in points per game with 113.4, 21st in field goal percentage with 46.2%, and 10th from beyond the arc with a 37.9 shooting percentage. On defense, they hold their opponent to only 106.3 points per game on average, which ranks 5th in the NBA. Even still, the field goal percentage from opponents is 46.6% and their three-point percentage is 36.2, which are both just inside the top 20. The Raptors are the lowest in steals per game, but their ability to rebound on the defensive end is their saving grace. They rank second with a 76.2% rebounding rate on defense. According to Dunks and Threes, the Toronto Raptors have been the better team as they are 4th in the NBA, with a plus 7.4 adjusted net rating, while the Chicago Bulls are 10th, with a plus 2 adjusted offensive rating thus far. Losing Pascal Siakam is huge, but getting back Fred VanVleet has the ability to limit the blow. Toronto played a great game on Sunday, with a 17-9 turnover advantage and a plus 6 rebounding advantage. DeMar DeRozan was boxed up all day as he only had 9 total shot attempts and completely disrupted his rhythm throughout the game. All in all, go with the Toronto Raptors to dominate once again against the same opponent as an underdog. Take the Toronto Raptors plus 4 points. Looking at Sunday's game, these teams are not going to score a lot as Chicago shot 45.5% from the floor, while Toronto was shooting 42.7% from the field. They did not foul a lot as there were also 33 total free throws throughout the game. These teams were only able to combine for 117 total points, so the under feels more realistic. The under has hit in each of the last 6 games played in Chicago against one another, so go with the under in this game as well. Memphis Grizzlies vs Boston Celtics. The Celtics are surprisingly a road favorite in this spot, which may speak more to the back T0 back for the Grizzlies than anything else. While the Grizzlies' backcourt of Bane and Morant is among the best in the NBA, the Celtics can give them problems defensively with Marcus Smart and Derek White. The game's big mismatch will be at the forward position. The Grizzlies' Dillon Brooks and Santi Aldama will be overmatched by Tatum and Brown and should give Boston a significant edge in this one. Additionally, the Grizzlies prefer to play at a breakneck pace, but may be taxed to do that in the second game of a back-to-back. One more thing to consider, Memphis is 23rd in the NBA in 3PT defense, which could be a problem against a Boston team that comes in shooting at a high level. Take the Celtics minus 2.5 points. While the Celtics are great at banging in those threes, the Grizzlies are also in that elite 5 in terms of points per game. They average 117.1 points per game, 4th place in the league. Both of these teams are going to run and gun on Monday night, trying to best each other and run it up high. They are very close statistically in many areas and run up scores historically. The trends tell us this game will go over. The Grizzlies are over in 4-0 in their last 4 home games, and the Celtics are over in 4-1 of their last 5 games overall. These teams are high flyers, go over 231 points.